Hi pretties, and welcome back to another adventure. I'm currently in Canada, Toronto, Canada. I have a layover, an 11-hour layover from here to Colombia. I'm going to Cartagena. I thought I should document this experience just like I did for Bali and share the experience with you. Say hi.
Hey! Oh, and I think we have the same camera and the cake.
We ended up at this little bar. The food and drinks were super affordable. The vibe was right. It was a fun time. Definitely recommend.
We are in the heat of the world.
No me acabé ahí. Can't wait to undress.
Sin pena y sin auto, me dicen, Luis, nosotros queremos hacer esto, yo soy promotor de turismo, yo les puedo vender a ustedes los planes, los diferentes planes que hay que hacer aquí en la ciudad.
Here's a quick view of our Airbnb. We stayed in El Edificio Retiro del Caribe, it's right in front of La Playa de Boquilla. How dope is that? That the beach is right there. It was nice and we had a comfortable stay. Personally, I would want to stay in a more historic place in the walled city. Or not historic, but more Colombian-y, more homey, cozy, less modern. Okay, so here's my first outfit. I kept it super simple, but still cute and comfortable. We walked along the beach to get to this restaurant, which was divine. The food was really good. This was probably my favorite meal of the entire trip. The food was like authentic Colombian food. It didn't feel like, when they season food like tourist seats. I don't know how to describe it or if that even makes sense, but the meal here was fresh. It was just delicious, and the mango juice was the best mango juice I had throughout like the whole experience. So we're doing the black tour now for our way from the bus. I'm so excited. Look at my shirt. I thought it was appropriate for what we're doing today. So, oh, look at my earrings. This was our first tour. This is the Palenque tour or the Black tour. And it was honestly the one I was looking forward to the most. When we were choosing a destination, I knew for a fact I wanted to visit Cartagena because of its rich Black history. In 2005, Palenque was declared a World Cultural Heritage Site by UNESCO. San Basilio de Palenque is the village where the runaway African slaves settled. It's considered the first free town. Let me tell you, this whole tour I had goosebumps because the history is so rich, the blackness is so pure there, and they're doing everything they can to preserve the history and the culture. Cartagena as a whole was great to my friends and I as Afro Latinas. We're not Afro Colombian, we're Dominican, still Afro Latinas. And I think they knew we weren't Colombian, Afro-Colombian, but still, they embraced, as soon as we set foot in Cartagena, our blackness was embraced, was celebrated. Everywhere we went, we were catered to. They would call us Nicolo, like my color, or like use little terms of endearment like prima, cousin, or hermana, or sister, brother. Well, not brother, because we were all ladies, but yeah, oh my god, if we felt at home. I know this part of the video, it's a little long because I wanted to make sure to include as much information about the history of Black people in Colombia as possible. I hope you stick through it and listen to it because it's very informative, it's beautiful, it's amazing. Black people, we are resilient, we are amazing. We are light. No matter how much the world has tried to break us down and continues to try, we are unbreakable. We are just incredible. And I'm so proud of my blackness. And oh my god, I just loved everything about this trip and about this tour. So I hope you watch it and love it as much as I did. Also, I 100% recommend this company. Experience Real Cartagena is a small family business, Black owned, and they are amazing.
And again, we want to thank you for supporting this business, this Black owned business.
Yeah.
Today, we are going to also learn about what happened in our history in terms of Africans and how we were able to escape out there from the world city to make it out there where we are today. When a lot of gold, emerald, and silver was leaving Colombia to Cartagena, but being stolen by, of course, Europeans that came here, especially from Spain, that took the land from the native and started taking the wealth to Spain. Then, because of the attack by pirates out there, like English, French, Dutch pirates out there, Cartagena needed to be protected. And this is when the slave trade started, bringing people from Africa, from the west coast of the continent, especially from countries like Congo, Nigeria, even Guinea as well, and also part of Senegal. So Cartagena became that strategic point where Africa would be brought, and from here spread to South America, to the port of Callao in Peru, to the port of Esmeralda in Ecuador, even to the port of Salvador Bahia in Brazil, and many other ports out there. But of course, at the same time, there were other ports in Central America, like Portobello in Panama, the Veracruz in Mexico, and of course, all the West Indies going to Havana, Cuba, Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, all the islands out there in the West Indies. So there was a whole trade out there. In the very early days also, Africans were fighting for their freedom. When you go to Cartagena, to the walled city, there is a plaza called San Pedro Claver. San Pedro Claver was a priest from the Roman Catholic Church, member of the Jesuits, who had an African as an interpreter whose name was Casabuche. Casabuche was actually um, taken by the Spanish man to use as an interpreter because he spoke several languages of the African dialects, and he also learned a little bit of the Portuguese language and also the Spanish language. So he was able to communicate not only with the African but also with the Portuguese and the Spanish. Casabuche knew all about the struggle of his people, and so he started scapes. And the one thing he did was to bring people together by teaching one common language, because African languages were very many all around the area, and many people could not understand one another. So what he did, along with Bencos Viejo and La Negra Tomasa, two other escaped Africans that used to be enslaved, came together and started the strategy of teaching the people one common language that they called Palenque. That language is still spoken today in the community of Palenque where we're going. So that language was basically the way to communicate and start coming outside to explore the land. Among them there were men and women exploring the land to bring back information to the people and tell them where to go, what to do, what to take when they were on the way. So the women in those days, along with La Negra Tomasa, were bringing information to the people to the old city at nighttime with maps and roads in their hair braiding. And then when escaping, taking seeds and things they can take and hide it in the hair and take it to the community where they were born. That was amazing. Today, women are very much honored in the community of Palenque and all over the world city. When you go to Getsemani, for example, you can see one thing is that the black woman in this area is honored because of her important role in the process of freedom, and also because of her resistance by having her hair braided and bring information. Today, the reality in Cartagena and in Colombia is that our women are fighting so that they can wear their hairstyles the way they want it when they go to work. Today, the Afro-Colombian movement is fighting so that we can continue with our culture, keep it alive, and not let it die because of the history of Cartagena, especially for me as a black man. Listen to me. I feel very fortunate I am what I am today. The reality of the black person here, the black people here, is that you are out there without opportunities, with struggles, without education, and you're supposed to be broke, uneducated, and a drug addict. Actually, I was part of that. I was. And thank God I was able to come out and go to school and get educated and learn some English. That's why I'm here today. So, everybody support it's amazing how the last 7 years and how we have been able to hire people to work and also to start these programs that we can give back and make sure our children out there, in general, especially black children, make it out there in the city because it's rough out here. But using this canal all by hand, and then we were able to stay and bring it to Maria Hills, which is in front of us. Just like Manuel Zapata Vega from Colombia said, it was the black men in Cartagena and many other places of America. There it goes. Canal del Quique. Only one time a day runs in the community. You know, the rest of the day, people have to get a motorcycle to go from the village to the main road, back and forth. So these are motorcycle taxis right here. Over there in the world, you see the great champion, boxing champion, the first world champion, of Colombia, Antonio Serenquero language. A mixture of Spanish, Portuguese, and rooted with the Congo, Bantu language of Congo. Wow. So that's why you see today in Palenque the influence of the Roman Catholic Church, because it was in some way imposed after 100 years of the community being established when the Spanish decided to control the religious aspect in the communities outside of Cartagena. So they would come to these communities with the sword and the Bible to submit the people. You either believe, convert, otherwise, we have the sword for you. He's also a teacher, musician.
Music teacher. Níspero. Ah, bueno.
We were taken to Ruperta's home. She gave everyone a hug and a kiss when they entered. It was the sweetest thing. She is known for her dulces. We got to taste her yuca cake and also her papaya dulce.
The backyard has to be big because we have meetings, celebrations, parties, everything happens in the backyard, the social area. But at the same time, you gotta have the pig, the chicken. That's how you make it leave it. And Miss Ruperta also makes the delicious yuca cake.
This is how the tour ended. We went to a restaurant, sat as a family, and ate. And then the night came, and we got sexy, and we got lit. I'm just kidding. Well, we got a tiny bit lit. We went and explored nightlife a little bit. This is in Getsemani. We walked around. We ended up going to a little club, and then we ended up at a hookah bar, but it wasn't really a hookah bar. It was like a little hookah place, and they have like seats outside, and you sit outside and you drink your drink and you smoke your hookah. It was nice. Shout out to my friends for rocking their handmade Hanny's Decor clutch. Hanny's Decor is my sister and I's business. We are event planners, and we also make handmade goods with our crafty little hands. We make t-shirts, clutches, souvenirs, goodie bags, t-shirts, you name it, we make it. If you could imagine it, we can make it. Check us out on Instagram. Also, the shirt that I had on during the Palenque tour was made by us, Hanny's Decor. So check us out. This trip was around Christmas time, New Year's time, so everyone was out, like the streets were packed, there was a lot of activity, but it never felt unsafe. Kitty girl, kitty girl, kitty, kitty, kitty. We were celebrating her birthday that night.
Hookah.
And then for the grand celebration, we rented a boat and we visited the Isla del Rosario.
this tour package, you pretty much stop in nearby islands. I guess it's called Isla de Rosario package, but you're stopping in different little islands. We stopped at this one and we ate, and then we got back on the boat and stopped at another one and enjoyed the beach for a little while. We were only able to stay at the beach for like 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes because the tide was high and we had a baby in our group. And it was just a scary ride back, to be honest. It was like a roller coaster. Scary. Now that I look back on it, it's like, oh, a cool experience to remember. But at the time, it was scary. Say hi to my vlog, y'all. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Here's a picture of my manguito that I got from the little cart and a little bit of Cartagena street action. Then we had a little bit of pool time. This is at our Airbnb before starting the night. Yay! So here we are looking all cute in the walled city, which is in Spanish, La Ciudad Amurallada. This is in the Santo Domingo Square. This was a nice night. The ambience was very nice, very pleasant. There was vallenato being played. I think you can hear it in the background. And then we ran into the famous sculpture by Fernando Botero, La Gorda Gertrudis. I don't think my friends and I knew this before the trip, but La Gorda Gertrudis is known for bringing good fortune. People like to rub her breast and her nipples mostly for good fortune. So I hope that just posting in front of her, the good fortune rains and pours on us. And also on everyone watching this video. Unless you're not subscribed, in that case, I don't know. I'm just kidding. But remember to subscribe and like. Music and celebrations everywhere. Cartagena streets were lit. Up next, the Totumo Mud Volcano. This is a 45-minute ride from Cartagena. It is located in Santa Catalina, Bolivia. This is a 50-foot tall mud bath. It's filled with minerals and it's said to have healing properties. Thinking back, I don't know how sanitary it is. You're bathing with a couple of people at a time. So it's like, let's say 10 people at a time. And then everybody rinses off at the lagoon. It's a freshwater lagoon, but everyone's rinsing off there. So I don't know. To get up there, you climb up through here and then you come down through the other side. You get to pay for around 10 to 20 minutes, and if you pay $10, you get a massage once you're in the mud bath. They also take your picture, like with your phone, you take it up, and there's a photographer there waiting, and he'll take your pictures, and then you also get bathed in the lagoon by the ladies waiting for you there. That sounds a little weird, but we had that little lady there rinse us off, and it was great. She got everything off. It was quick. It wasn't uncomfortable at all. Or like, it was nice. It was let them get their money. They're working hard to make a living, so why not? Vamos pa la playa. Here we are on our way to our backyard, the beach. Again, this is La Playa Boquilla. This beach is not the prettiest, but it's nice enough. It was great. We made friends. vendors here, friends. Vendors will come at you left and right, so be ready for that. And we had a lot of fun. And I bought this cute souvenir for my dad, Domino's. But wait, let me not downplay it. At first, the vendors, it was overwhelming. It's like as soon as you reach your little canopy, they all just come rushing to sell you stuff. They have all kinds of food, ceviche, crabs, you name it, they have it. Massage people come, hair braiders. It's a lot. By the way, this massage was amazing until I started getting itchy, and I'm like, I know this lady is not using beach water. She was, which makes sense, and it's like, hello, you're at the beach, but I have really sensitive skin. I only get in the water for a few minutes, like at the end, when I know I'm almost leaving and I'll be able to rinse off soon. But me and my skin were fine. I was able to enjoy the rest of the day.
Así como la rosa, eres bombola elástica, super poderosa, vinita acompañada con burbuja y bellota. Tómate el video.
My friend and I had a beautiful photo shoot session at the Wall City, and then we made our way down to Getsemani. These ladies are called Palanqueras, like the tour that we went to. They're from that town originally. They would come to the city to sell fruits, but eventually they became an icon, and people just take pictures with them. I made this dress, by the way. That's why I'm modeling it so proudly. Hola. We had dinner at an Hotel Capellan de Getsemani. It's beautiful, but it's a little pricey. The way these street rappers are hustlers. If you give them one little eye contact, they're gonna be on to start rapping. And they sing the same song to everyone, by the way. Oh, here it is. This is my friend's store. This is at the Velez leather store. One of the things recommended to get in Colombia is leather because it's cheaper and it's good quality.
Hey guys, welcome to our kitchen. As you can see, this is a second kitchen that we made for you. Con los patacones. Okay. Este es un plátano así. Anything else? Hola.
What are we doing? Massage? So this was New Year's and there was fiestas everywhere. It was like the streets, anywhere in the streets you could just party and hang out. It was beautiful. The beach by your Airbnb had a bonfire. Kind of wish we had stopped by and seen it, but we went to the Wall City and we watched the fireworks show. It was beautiful. The whole night was beautiful because there was just music everywhere. Everybody was out. Everyone was celebrating. It was nice. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! It's also very family oriented. So even though it was midnight, it was still kind of like family friendly, so kid friendly. I mean, unless you're going to the club, of course. We actually met a girl during the fireworks show, and we ended up hanging out with her for a bit of the night.
¿Tú lo oyes? Por ahí se oye. Ella es calladita. Bebita, marihuana y bebida. Calladita.
Another beach day.
Something smells mad good.
I love this restaurant. The food was good, and the restaurant itself is so cute and charming. I was loving it. such a disappointment. I ordered a chicken sandwich and the meat was raw, like it wasn't cooked well. I sent it back 3 times. They sent it back, brought it back out, and the 3 times it was still not cooked. Even the server was disgusted. But at least my friends enjoyed their food. And this concludes our Cartagena stay. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed editing it. And shout out to my friends for this amazing trip. We had so much fun. Definitely one for the books. It has been a difficult year, but love makes the difficult days, the difficult moments a little more bearable. So I hope you're loving on your loved ones, your family, your friends a little more, a little tighter this year. And that you're spreading love all around and also receiving love. And on that note, I'm sending you a whole lot of love. Not just because they're my friends, but these girls are amazing, super dope. So I invite you to check them out. My friend Melissa has a podcast called Relations Podcast on breaking toxic cycles and healing. We did an episode on our experience in Cartagena and also how our experience was different from our friend Jessica, who's a lighter skin Latina, and just our experience as Afro Latinas in our different skin overall. Speaking of Jessica, she's a Muay Thai champ and all things fitness, she's your girl. And then my friend Johanna has a travel page on Instagram with beautiful pictures. She's been to many beautiful countries, places, states, cities. The girl travels. Check her out. I will leave all of their information in the description. Y ahora sí, I am saying see you on the next one. Bye.